It is a few minutes after 11 o'clock in the morning on the Greek island of Lesbos. Two boats have just made the crossing from Turkey. This same scene is being repeated right now up and down this stretch of the island's northern coast. Refugees risking their lives to reach Europe and safety. For these refugees, Lesbos is just the next stage in a long, tiring and frightening journey. This is where most of the refugees live before they can be processed into the main UN-run camp, which is just behind those metal gates, guarded by Greek riot police. You can see a line of refugees who have just arrived off one of the boats. That queue in the past couple of days has been a couple of thousand strong. It's been taking 5 days to process everybody. It's gone down a lot now because those people have finally been processed, and because the weather has been so bad, there haven't been many new arrivals. Because of the bad weather, a lot of people have had to light fires to keep warm. Many of the tents have been blown over, partially destroyed. A lot of the trees have been stripped of their branches in order to make something that can light a fire. And on the floor is just the detritus of desperation. Food, dirty children's nappies, teddy bears, clothing, you name it. This is the one big tent in the camp. Yesterday, when it was stormy outside, this place was full with probably about 1,000 people. Now it is completely empty again as they've gone outside to dry off, but left a ground strewn with blankets and cardboard and food and clothes. And of course it smells like somewhere that has had about 1,000 people living in it for a few days. But it was the only shelter they could get, pretty much. This is the main road in front of the refugee camp, and a real cottage industry has grown up here. There's a lot of the local islanders selling stuff out the backs of their cars. I think this man here is selling, what does it look like? Rugs, blankets, something like that. Food, hot dogs I think over there, fruit, a lot of clothes and shoes. There's also, you can see a line of yellow taxis. They're always here waiting to take people, I think, into town down towards the port. A lot of people just want to get going with their journey from here once they've got their papers to get the ferry into Athens, and then from there wherever they want to go into mainland Europe. So at the end of the day, we've come down here to the ferry terminal in Lesbos. There's queues of the refugees looking to try and get on the next ferry to Athens, because of course Athens is mainland Europe, and once they're in mainland Europe they can continue their journey to wherever it is they want to go. But for many of them here, that means camping out again for days in order to find the money or get on that boat. A few days after we filmed these pictures, more than 70 people died trying to cross from Turkey to Lesbos. Many of them children. Winter is almost here. It is cold, the seas are getting rougher, the journey is becoming lethal. The chances of making it over now are slim, but many will still try.